Hello students, this is Vinay sir, your mathematics teacher. Once again I welcome you all to the online class organized by Alchemy School. In previous class we all have completed the exercise 6.1. Today we are going to discuss about a new topic, that is Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so when we observe the name, we will find that this Pythagorean is closely related to a right angle triangle, and we know that in a right angle triangle, if the sides of this is A, B and C, so we can say A square plus B square is equal to C square, and this is the hypotenuse, this is the altitude and this is the base. Okay, so for a Pythagorean triplet, if we have such numbers where A square plus B square is equal to C square, if we add the square of two numbers, we should get the square of third number. So if we have such numbers, they are called Pythagorean triplets. How we can find these triplets? So to find these triplets, we can use 2m square plus 1 and m square minus 1. So these are the three criteria that is used to find the Pythagorean triplet. In this case, these are the Pythagorean triplet. These are the numbers where m represent integers. Okay. So how we can find the Pythagorean triplet? In the question we can see some example. Okay, in the question it is given there, find Pythagorean triplet if one number is 5. Okay students, so one number is given here, that is 5, and we have to find the remaining two number. So we can assume as 2m is equal to 5, m square plus 1 is equal to 5, or it will be m square minus 1 is equal to 5. Okay, इनमें से कोई भी एक नंबर की वैल्यू जो होगी वो 5 होगी, because it is given to us in the question. Okay, so let's see if we are going to take 2m is equal to 5, and we can see m is equal to 5 upon 2, and that is not the integer. So the value of m is not possible for in this case. So this is not possible. When we take the value of m square plus 1 is equal to 5 and m square is equal to 5 minus 1, so we can see m square is equal to 4 and m is equal to 2. Okay, so this is possible. Okay, so now we have the value of m here. Okay, once we got the value of m, so it is not necessary to apply the third criteria, third procedure. Okay, if we are not getting the value of m here, so we have to apply the third procedure here. Once we get the value of m, then this value will be put in the remaining two questions. Okay, two formulas. 2m is equal to 2, and what is the value of m we got here? That is 2. So when we multiply 2 and 2, we get the 4. So this 4 will be another number from the triplet. Okay, now we have to put the value in the another formula, that is m square minus 1. So we get here 2 square minus 1 is equal to 4 minus 1. So finally we get the result as 3. So students, you can see the Pythagorean triplets that we have found here are 3, 4 and 5 is given already in the question. So these three numbers are Pythagorean triplets. Let's try to understand it by taking one more example. Okay, so let's see the next example, and the example number 2 is find the Pythagorean triplet if one number is 8. Okay, so we can take here first 2m is equal to 8. So we can find the value of m, 8 upon 2, and it will be 4. Now we have the value of m here. Okay, so we have to put the value of m in the remaining two formulas. So the first formula is m square plus 1. Okay, what is the value of m? That is 4. So 4 square plus 1. It means 4 4s are 16 plus 1, and we get the result here 17. So this 17 is the another number of the Pythagorean triplet. We have to apply the value of m in the next formula, that is m square minus 1 is equal to 4 square minus 1. So we get here 16 minus 1. Okay, so when we subtract this one from 16, we get the result 15. Okay, so now you can see one number is given in the question, that is 8. Okay, remaining two numbers we found here, that is 17 and 15. So we can write here the Pythagorean triplet are 8, that is given in the question, 15 that we found, and 17. So these three numbers are Pythagorean triplets. Okay students, so you can apply the same criteria, same procedure to find the Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so follow the same procedure and solve the exercise 6.2. It's very simple exercise. You have to apply the same procedure to solve this complete exercise. Okay, so apply the procedure and complete the exercise by yourself. When we meet again, then we'll discuss some more important topics. Okay, till then, keep practicing, keep learning, stay safe and stay at home. Thank you so much.